This is Elisa from Anaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to tell you what I've been up to. Thank you so much for coming. I do love showing off my makes, and I'm so glad you come to see them. You can find me on social media as Anaya's Toy Box. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Ravelry, and Etsy. So I work in, I make tiny little videos that are supposed to be daily, but definitely not this week. And I put them together and make this video. So yeah, so what I've been up to. It is today, Tuesday. I did not film on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Friday I didn't film because I didn't feel like, I've mentioned before, if I feel like it's not a significant amount of progress, I won't film that day, especially if it's one project I worked on, which I did. On Saturday, I got crochet ADHD and worked on a bunch of stuff. And I could have filmed then, but I was too busy working on stuff and doing other stuff. On Sunday, things got a little hectic. I didn't film. And yesterday, I wasn't feeling that great. So today is my first day of filming. I will film 2 more days, Wednesday and Thursday. Hopefully, I will film them. And then I will post this video. So it's a little late, but everything is the same. You're just not seeing them in smaller, like you're seeing 3 days worth of stuff right now. Okay, so what have I been up to? Yes, I have been working on the blanket. I have actually finished all my Bag O' Day yarn. Let's see if I can show this to you. This is meant to be an Afghan for my daughter. My daughter is taller than me, and so I'm making it kind of big. I was hoping that because this is a lacy stitch, one of the reasons I chose it, I can't find my stitch marker. Okay, never mind. I was somewhere in the middle of the blues last time you saw it. But anyways, here's the green. Green is her favorite color. She chose the order of these. They looked really nice together on my, when I was storing it. These are all, at least this, and this, are all my Bag O' Day yarns. I ordered 2 of each of these colors, and I wasn't planning to put them together into one. I apologize. I don't know what that is. It came from another apartment, I think. But anyways, here it is. I finished all of that yarn, but I don't think it is big enough to be an Afghan for her. For a lap blanket, it's okay, but not an Afghan. So I am making it bigger by adding more yarn. So this yarn is Basic Stitch. I got this years ago when I used to do those mystery bags. I got 3 of them, so I doubt this colorway still exists. It's Cayenne. I loved this colorway. It came with 3 skeins, and I made many an amigurumi with this, and I'm kind of sad to see it go, but at the same time I'm happy because it found its happy place. It's used and loved. But anyways, this is what I have. I will probably get another row out of this. I don't think 2. I still have to finish the row I'm working on. So I am right here on the row, and I still have the rest of this part to finish, and then I hope to get another row. Where is that stitch marker? It's bothering me. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's right here, right there. So I was here last time you saw it. So I didn't add too much more blue. I was almost finished with that. Ow, I just poked myself. I didn't add too much more blue. I did add quite a bit because, these rounds take a lot of yarn now. But I only added 1 or 2 rows more since you last saw it. 1 row more. And then I finished up the 2 cakes of Bag O' Day. I don't remember the name of the color, but oh, it's so gorgeous. I don't know which one is my favorite. This orange is beautiful. I really want to get the other colors, but you know what? I have to have a project in mind. One day I will make a blanket saying, I want to make a blanket, and I'll choose the colors and put it together instead of like, what do I have? And choosing things and trying to make it work. But anyways, here we are. That is the blanket. I have pulled this yarn to use next, which is, I love this yarn in the colorway Dappled Wheat. And I have a Hirschner's 8, worsted 8 in the colorway Meadow. So these are the 2 other. If this is still not big enough after all this yarn, additional yarn, there's nothing I can do. This is the additional yarn to the Bag O' Day yarn I'm putting in. If it's still not big enough, sorry girl, it is as big as it'll get, because I am not buying yarn, at least not worsted weight yarn for blankets at this moment. When I go through all my worsted weight yarns and I decide, hey, I want to make a blanket, maybe then I will go and buy more yarn. But right now, no more worsted weight acrylics. So here we are. I will hopefully get another row out of that orange. I did work on my shawl. It's right here. I did not work on my doll. I'm at the point where I have to needle. I can make the clothes though, or needle felt, and I'm just avoiding it. So this is where I was last time I showed it to you. So I added all of this. It may not look like much, but the rows are getting pretty long. This is not big enough to be a shawl. There is two whole skeins in this, and a partial skein at the beginning, where I used up whatever yarn I had left over. And I have started on the 3rd skein. I have how many left? I have these 2 left of the teal color, and I have a bunch left of the gray. So it will go until I think I have enough to make it until I feel like it's done, or I might use up all the yarn. But here it is. This is not calling to me as much as blanket, so I'm not making much progress, but that's okay. I will when I will. All right. So the last one I want to show you is something new. You haven't seen it before. It is in my Crafty Floridian yarn bag. Oh, by the way, I'm using a 5mm for the Bag O' Day yarn. What was that called again? German. Well, it's a V-stitch and Vira stitch blanket. The link is down below. I'm using a 5mm for this, a 4.5 for the shawl, and this one I'm using a 5mm. I finished up the blues. Now, I did do this with the green. I tried to make the hexagon, and I didn't have enough yarn. So, actually, you know what? I could have, instead of made 5 rows, I could have made it into 4 rows and used the hexagon yarn. 4 rows of the hexagon and used the green yarn, but I didn't. But when I started off, I put the blue in, and then I ended up wanting to put other colors in, so I put some other colors. These are all colors that were in the last hexagon blanket I had. And then I added this. This is the Bag O' Day orange. If I thought about it, I probably wouldn't have put it right there, but I wanted to finish it as soon as possible. I would have put some distance, but you know what? Between the oranges, I made a mistake on this. This is not a hexagon. It is the shape whose name I don't remember at all, but it's got 7 sides instead of 6 sides. So I have to get rid of this. So I'm not sure how to do it, because I have added and weaved in, because everything is weaved in this, 3 more hexies after that before I noticed. I put this down to lay it down flat, and I'm like, why isn't this one laying down flat? And then I noticed it's because it's wrong. So at the moment, I'm thinking of just cutting this hexie off and putting in a different hexie on there. I mean, once I cut this hexie, it's not like this yarn will be wasted. I will throw out whatever I cut and then use the inside part to make another hexie somewhere else. But right now I'm thinking this part will be easy because I made the hexie attaching to this. So I think that would be easy to cut out, as well as this part and this part. This one, I'm not so sure. We'll see what happens. But I'm definitely cutting it out because it's wrong. I can't build on this. But we'll see if it works out, or if I have to trash the next 3. And this one would be trash because I don't have any more of this yarn. I used up pretty much all of it. all the leftovers. So we'll see what happens with this. Yeah, it is what it is. Mistakes happen. But that is what I have been up to. I will hopefully film tomorrow and the day after and put up this video soon. And I mean, this has already been over 10 minutes, this video, so it should be the usual length. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hello everyone, it is Tuesday and I'm here to show you what I've been doing. It's Wednesday. It's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Okay, so I am still working on this blanket. This is what I'm working on the most. I am thinking about doing another one all in gray and trying to figure out how to make it rectangle. I'm not sure yet. But here it is. It is almost done. I am just going to finish this repeat. I did think about going until I finish the green, but I'm not sure there's enough yarn for a second repeat with because every row it gets bigger. So I'm not sure there's enough to make another repeat. I have to get on the bed now. I was right here when I last showed it to you, and now I'm up to there. And yes, so that is one of the blankets I've been working on. I'll show you the other. Here's the octagon one. I put it on wrong again. Yeah, I think I should have put this one here instead of there and just started the blanket here. At the same time, I'm not sure that's right either. I'm very confused because this kind of is narrow and it's going to be narrower than the rest of the blanket. I'm not exactly sure where I should have put it. I mean, everything I've seen with the octagon blankets has been round, or they have the 6, like a half octagons right here. So I am winging it. I am not exactly sure what to do. I think it might have to be like this because doing the first one here doesn't seem right either, because then this will be sticking out. Decisions. But anyways, I added this one. As you can see, I did not weave in my ends. This is the one I cut. This part is a little looser because I had worked on, I did the continuous join here on top of the orange, but since I got rid of the orange, it is a little looser, but it's okay. It'll be fine. And I added this yellow. So that's how the blanket is right now. I do have to weave in those 2 ends. And I only did those 2 and none of the others. No more. I've just been working on this blanket more than that one. I've decided the one with the yarn like this that was over there, I threw it out because it was hard because I weaved it in, and then the yarn itself doesn't frog easily. So I decided I don't want to deal with it. I did try a little bit, and then I decided I don't want to deal with it, and I threw the whole thing out. So I wasted a little bit of yarn there, but it's okay. But meanwhile, this is what I've done. I will hopefully talk to you tomorrow. I will talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last video. And hopefully I'll have some progress. If not, then I am going to do this right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe. Bye. Or bye.